Don't put these 5 things in your revocable living trust. You've probably heard about living trusts, right? They sound like a great way to avoid probate, keep your finances private, and take care of your loved ones after you're gone. But wait, before you rush to put all of your assets in a trust, listen up. Some things just don't play well with a living trust and could cause more trouble than they're worth. So today I want to talk about 5 types of assets that you should absolutely avoid putting in your revocable living trust. Hang tight because some of these are surprising. So what exactly is a revocable living trust? Simply put, it's a legal entity that holds your assets while you're still alive. You manage it, and once you're gone, it passes those assets to your loved ones according to your wishes, usually without going through probate court. Sounds pretty neat, right? Well, just like any good thing, there are some catches, and I'm here to fill you in. All right, starting off strong with retirement accounts. Think your IRA or 401k. Now here's the deal. Retirement accounts have special tax advantages designed to help you save for your golden years. But here's where it gets tricky. If you put these accounts directly into your trust, you could mess up those tax benefits. Watch this. Say you have a $401,000 from your job. You're rethinking it. It's a great idea to put it in your trust so you can avoid probate. But here's what happens. The account has tax-deferred growth. It means you pay taxes on the money when you withdraw it. But if you put it in your trust, you might have to pay taxes on it twice. Once when you transfer it to the trust, and again when your beneficiaries receive it. Ugh, double trouble. Plus, you could trigger early withdrawal penalties if you're under 59 and a half. Yikes. So instead, name your beneficiaries directly on your account forms. That way your loved ones can collect without probate, and you won't mess up the tax-deferred growth. Or if you need more control, like for minor children, you can name the trust as a secondary beneficiary after talking to a pro. Just make sure you know what you're doing to avoid these pitfalls. Okay, next up, health savings accounts, HSAs. HSAs are another type of account with special tax benefits. They're for folks with high deductible health plans and let you deduct contributions from your taxable income. And any earnings on those contributions are also tax-free. But guess what? Those same tax benefits disappear if you put your HSA into a trust. Once it's in there, it's treated as income and you'll have to pay taxes on it whether you use it for medical expenses or not. Plus, if you're not around, your beneficiaries might also owe income taxes on the entire balance. So what's the solution? Designate a spouse or loved one directly as the beneficiary. That way they can keep the tax advantages going. If you want more control, consider making the trust a secondary beneficiary. Just remember, coordination is key. Now let's talk about vehicles. This includes your car, boat, motorcycle, you name it. Let's say you own a car and want to make things easy. You decide to put the car in your living trust. Big mistake. Here's why. If you ever get in an accident, the injured party could sue you for damages. If the car is in your trust, that means your other assets held in the trust could be at risk too. Plus, transferring a vehicle into a trust can lead to unnecessary paperwork. That's because most states let you transfer vehicles outside of probate by using a beneficiary form or an affidavit. So what should you do instead? Well, state laws vary, but options include using the beneficiary form during registration or an affidavit after the fact. These methods skip probate and keep your assets separate, so think twice before mixing vehicles and trusts. Next up, life insurance. Now, life insurance is meant to provide a financial safety net for your loved ones when you're gone. It pays out a sum of money called the death benefit to your beneficiaries. And you can designate who receives that benefit and how much they receive. But here's where things get interesting. Putting your life insurance policy in a trust could actually mess up that whole system. Well, if you own the policy, the death benefit typically goes directly to your beneficiaries without going through probate. But if your trust owns the policy, the proceeds could be treated as part of your taxable estate. And let's not forget about potential creditors. You could make a claim on the death benefit if you have outstanding debts. So what should you do? Keep the policy ownership in your hands. That way the death benefit goes to your beneficiaries as intended without any extra hassles or taxes. But hey, if you're dealing with a really big estate that's facing taxes, you might want to consider an irrevocable life insurance trust. But that's a whole different ballgame. Finally, let's discuss UTMA or UGMA accounts. Now, these are special types of accounts set up for minors. Think of it as a way for grandparents or others to give money to a child or grandchild. The account is managed until the minor reaches a certain age, usually 18 or 21, at which point they gain full control over the funds. But here's the catch. Once you set up a UTMA or UGMA account, you can't just stick it inside your trust. That would violate the rules of the account and could cause some serious legal headaches. Here's why. The whole point of these accounts is to give the minor full access to the funds once they reach adulthood. Putting it in your trust means the minor might not get the money when they're supposed to. And trust me, you don't want to mess with that. So what should you do? Well, just let these accounts stand alone. That way they don't interfere with your trust, and the minor can get their money as planned. So there you have it, 5 types of assets you should never put in your revocable living trust. Now, I know this can get complicated, so don't hesitate to reach out to professionals like estate planning attorneys or financial advisors. They can help you navigate the rules and make sure you're remaking the best choices for your situation. Remember, it's all about protecting what matters most to you and your family, so don't leave things to chance. Planning ahead can save a lot of headaches down the road. Oh, and don't forget to check out this video over here where I dive into some common estate planning mistakes that can really mess up your legacy. Click here to see it now. Thanks for tuning in. If you found this helpful, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe for more tips. You can also drop your questions in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer them. Till next time, happy planning.